And welcome back and good Sunday morning. Tomorrow will mark 22 years since the September 11th terrorist attacks. Nearly 3,000 lives were lost that day, and there are events going on to honor and remember those lives lost. Now, March to the Capitol is one of them, so joining us this morning is Michael Duncan, a firefighter out of West Des Moines, who's leading the walk. Michael, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. I want to start here first before we get into the event. Explain your connection to 9/11, or what had changed, I guess, on September 1st, 2001, or September 11th, 2001.
After watching the videos and seeing the tragedy for so long, I decided that I would become a firefighter. I was awe-inspired at the firefighters that rushed in to help people with any concern for their life, and I decided it was a noble calling to help, and I'd like to help educate people about what 9/11 is.
Well, we appreciate you too for being a firefighter, too, being inspired by that, to join the department. So we appreciate you, Michael. Why did you bring the walk here? Let's start talking about the walk here. Why was the walk brought to Central Iowa?
It originally started in St. Louis, and there was a gentleman named Bob Lyons who brought the walk here. Remembrance. It's pretty large in St. Louis, and we've been growing year after year. This is our 7th year, and we're really looking forward to a good turnout. It is on a Monday, so that might hamper some people from coming, but if you're able, we'd really like you to come.
Yeah, last year, we were just talking before we got back here, last year was on a Sunday, obviously. So this year, how many people do you have registered, and how many people are typical in a year?
We have 35 registered so far. We typically run anywhere from 40 to 50. Some people come for some of the march, and some of them do the whole march, but anyone's welcome to come for any part of the march. We have our time points listed on our website.
And to register, too, we just had that the website right there on your screen, but that's where you'd prompt people to go if they wanted to register.
Yeah, there's lots of information, including parking and logistics, things like that. We have lunch catered by a local restaurant.
And where do you guys start the walk at, and what time does it start as well?
We start the walk at the Waukee Centennial Park, just right across from the high school stadium, and we end at the Capitol. It starts at 9:11, and we end approximately about 6:45. So it's a long walk.
And about 21 miles in total. Can you explain the reasoning behind 21 miles?
21 miles is like a 21-gun salute. 21 miles is a long walk, so it's kind of something full of remembrance, and we think about the people that were lost and the people that continue to challenge the after effects of 9/11 and family members that lost loved ones. It's humbling.
And over the 7 years that it's been going on here in Central Iowa, I guess, what have you seen from people in terms of maybe a connection they have had, or maybe reconnecting with the events of those days too? I guess, what have you just seen from people in the 7 years from the community?
There's a deep connection. Waukee's very proud that it starts there. I've met people that know of the march and are happy through that. We see a lot of people that honk and wave. There's a lot of people that come year to year, year after year, and there's a dedicated small group that make this possible. It's been a good run. It's a nice deal about educating people.
And for you as a firefighter too, I guess, what does it mean to see the people in the community come out and support the fire department though too, but also never forget though too, and honor those lives that day? I guess, what does that just mean to you?
Yeah, I hold a deep feeling. A lot of people have a lot of admiration for the work we do, which is nice. It can be a challenging job at times, so that helps.
And some of the firefighters, I mean, you wear gear on the walk, right? You're fully suited up.
Yeah, yep. We don't wear packs, but we wear gear in honor of the firemen that died that day, and just help educate.
Gotcha. Well, if you could give one pitch to people that haven't participated before, what would you tell them?
Start for a little while. You don't have to do the whole thing. Just come on out. We have a great singers at the end. The Young Patriots Club comes. We have a special invocation and prayer, the ringing of the 4 fives. Even just the opening ceremony is worth catching.
All right. Well, Michael, thank you for joining us this morning. We appreciate you and appreciate your service as well. So thank you.
Thank you very much.